Hello and welcome to this, the 8th in our series for Lent. We're calling the Mystic Bible as we make our spiritual journey on the way to Easter through Lent. Now, the image that you've got presented before you is a pretty dramatic one. It's taken from the book of Numbers, chapter 25, and it's all about the worship of false idols. The leaders and the great people of the town have been distracted with all their immoral activities, some of which you can see portrayed in the image, but they are holding on to, if you look at the figure in the right hand of the woman, and at her feet you have the false gods and various different icons. Now, here is one of those key things that keeps popping up when we start talking about mysticism. We've just left 2 episodes in which we talked about where and what, a safe place and an activity that helped you to switch off. And I don't know whether you came up with anything or you thought of anything. I think for me, it would probably be something in the lines of creative writing, but whatever it is that helps you to just switch off and let God in is a wonderful thing. What we don't want is self-deception, and that's what this particular print, or this particular wonderful woodblock print from that 500-year-old Bible, what it's indicating to us is that there is a self-deception, and that's the worst thing. Look, there are many different understandings of the world and of God. There are many different religions, and it isn't my job to start being specific about any of them, other than the fact that obviously we're doing this as part of the Christian journey. My point is that just having a different belief doesn't make it invalid. What makes it invalid is if it becomes part of a self-deception. So today's thing is all about falsehood, fake news, if you will. If you're going to open yourself up to the mystical, if you're going to seek God, if you're going to look for all of those things like, the hope, the optimism, the love of Christ, and ultimately the sacrifice that Christ made, if those are the sort of things that you're looking for, then actually the dangers on the route are not, oh, somebody believes something else, because it's a genuine belief. The concern comes when you create the God for yourself. If you look at the images in here, actually some of them are remarkably similar to the images that turned up in some of our previous episodes. Only in that case, they were presented as positives. Joseph's dream included sun and moon and stars in the imagery. But look, there's a sun god here right in front of them. So why is it good in one and not in the other? Because here it's a figurine. Here it's something they've created and made for themselves. Call it human distraction, call it our own gods, call it Donald Trump, if you will. But when we start creating our own gods, that's where we have a problem. So to continue our theme, as it were, of the practicality and safeguarding, today's little message was: you choose a safe place. You choose a thing that you want to do that helps you to engage with your spirituality and engage with the truth that's within you. Seek that which is real within you. Don't look outside for icons and ideas that are being foisted on you, or which are clearly and obviously created to distract and be a falsehood.